EA Sports coverage of the world of golf brings us to the place where it all began. They've been playing golf here since the 15th century on the old course at St. Andrews. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner. And Frank, here we are at the old lady, the old course at St. Andrews. And this golf course has confounded so many through the centuries. What are a couple of keys to being successful here?
Well, if you're a recreational player and you're struggling a bit, then you play to the middle of the golf course. But if you really want to challenge the great course, then the best line around the whole golf course is down the right. And that's actually where the trouble is. So if you can hug the right side, because remember, there's so many double greens here and they have a central bunker. So if you're coming from the right side of the golf course, there's always a better avenue to every single flag you're attacking.
We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. Even if you have to use the 3-wood off the tee at the first, the key to this round is going to be finding fairways, and he's done just that. No issues here. That is into the fairway. A little under 90 yards left here for his second. Here we go.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Frank, on the second shot here at this first hole, a player will get a good sense of the winds here and how they can play a role at the old course.
And they'll also get a good sense of exactly how punishing this golf course can be, and with such the smallest things. For example, that burn is only about 3 or 4 yards across, and yet it is punishing to say the least. In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Iona Stephen is at the first green. This for birdie.
And even though this is a long way out, there's not a lot going on here. Fairly level overall, not much movement to speak of.
Oh, yes. Very impressive right there. And that goes down for a birdie. 11 feet away. Oh, wow, just a hair off target. And those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. Okay, that's finished off for a par. Hole number 5 of the first par 5 we've seen today. This fairway looks like it narrows quite a bit, Frank. Are you thinking eagle when you step up onto the tee?
Well, you could, especially if you've got a little bit of breeze behind you, but it's quite wide in the driving area with the exception of those 3 bunkers on the right that just sort of pop out. But if you can get it past those, this par 5, very reachable.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5.
Par 5s too. They're the ones you really want to make birdie on, but the second shot, it's gone into that bunker. It's an awkward third.
Frank, there's a perfect example of the difference in the way the game is played in Scotland and the way it's played in the United States. In the U.S., in the air, you fly the ball to the whole location. Here, you play that baby right on the ground. That was well done.
Yeah, the biggest problem is when is the ball going to stop? And that's what you have to judge.
Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say about that. Best to just move on to the next shot. Doesn't look like a lot of movement to this one. It's for eagle. Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. Okay, he'll finish that off from a couple of feet away, and that is a birdie. One over for the day. Frank, what are we looking at here at the big par 5 14th?
Out of bounds on the right, and those little series of pop bunkers called the birdies. Now, if you get in trouble here, you can bail out with your second shot down the left, which is the 4th fairway. That's one other option of playing this par 5. But a good tee shot, and you can certainly go at this for 2.
This up the right side off the tee. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway.
You could hit this shot in your sleep. It's just 3 wood down there. There's no reason to hit anything else. 3 wood, perfect.
Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. Frank, there's a perfect example of the difference in the way the game is played in Scotland and the way it's played in the United States. In the U.S., in the air, you fly the ball to the whole location. Here, you play that baby right on the ground. That was well done.
Yeah, the biggest problem is when is the ball going to stop? And that's what you have to judge. Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Length will be an issue here, no question, as will the speed down that slope. But this is for an eagle. Oh, how good is that? Those are the kinds of long-distance putts you'll see here in Scotland, and that was judged about as well as one can. Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. A straightforward look here for birdie. Yes, a 2-putt birdie. That's in for a 4. And that's in for his par. He'll remain +1 for his round. Without a doubt, it is one of the most famous finishing holes in all of golf. Frank, it doesn't look like much from the tee, but wow, when you factor in the history, it's something special, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a little road that runs across this par 4. It's about 100 yards short of the green. It certainly comes into play when you play this hole into the breeze. But no breeze or into the breeze, you've got to worry about the out of bounds that surrounds the screen all the way down the right side and beyond. And it's a wonderful little finishing hole in many ways because it tests the mere mortal and it tests the greats of the game.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
Well, he's looking at 120 yards remaining to the flagstick. Pin in the middle, so it's a green light.
Good chance at one.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
So the great tee shot left him here, now his second from relatively close range. That one looked in right from the start, and he's able to slide that in for his par. Well done. Yes, well done there. And back to even par now on the day. Frank, it really was vintage St. Andrews today in so many ways. Just a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, the old course has so many great memories. Obviously, when it crowns the 2015 Open champion, it will add another great name to its already impressive roster. But for anybody to play this great golf course, it's a chance to be linked with the past and the future of the game.
Couldn't have said it better myself, pal. And with that, for my colleague Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports saying so long from the home of golf, St. Andrews.